Okay, our final item of our hour show. Thanks for spending some time with me on this Thursday night. I always enjoy shopping with you. And I'm actually going to be back at 10 o'clock with Rick for another hour of Diamonique. So don't go too far. Go have a snack and I'll see you at 10. Stick around for this one though, because this is our third collaboration of the show with our fantastic QVC hosts, and it's with Jane Treacy this time. So this is J403629, and she named this the Legacy of Love ring. The ring itself was actually based off of Jane's mom's engagement ring. So she brings us these really heartfelt pieces. Jane will go through her jewelry box and find some of her favorites, some of her family heirlooms. And she'll be the first to tell you that they aren't always the biggest pieces. They aren't always even the real pieces. I mean, in the sense that some of it was costume jewelry. We've done some earrings before for her that were her Nana's costume jewelry earrings, but we redid them in Diamonique. So we can really give you the look of diamonds in this case because it's based off of an engagement ring and make it something that you can wear and enjoy day in and day out. So Jane decided for this one that she wanted to bump up the scale of it a little bit. So her mom's ring was a little bit smaller in size, but she loves the idea of Jane loves precious metal. Like she loves that beautiful presence of metal. So we made the band a little bit wider. You can see on the sides how that stone is lifted up and it's highly polished. And there's a real difference when you look at your two color choices. So I like the idea of, do you want your Diamonique stones to have that icy cool look across the board? Or do you like the warmth that that yellow gold brings into play? So the total carat weight on this one is 2.69 carats. That's going to be in between the round cut stone in the center and the baguette that are set into the band. Now, I always love this combination when you put a round cut stone next to a step cut stone, which would be a baguette, because they play with the light in such a different, unique way, each of them. So the round stone, its facets are done in triangular or kite-shaped facets. So they break up the light in these sort of firework sort of bursts of sparkle. It gives you that twinkling effect. The baguettes, though, are more of, it's a very strong looking cut. It has these long linear facets. So they catch the light and they reflect it in more of like a beam or a flash of light. So those two next to each other really deliver two different ways to love and appreciate the Diamonique sparkle. It's just kind of like textures within the ring itself, which is interesting. It's the same exact stone, but they can look different when you facet them differently too. Now you can wear this a couple of different ways. If you'd like to wear this as an engagement ring or your wedding set, like Jane has done with her mom's ring, you can get your size from sizes 4 through 11 and then choose it for your ring finger. But I also think it's one of those rings that looks great on other fingers too. So maybe go up a size or two, think about a pointer finger or a middle finger. Rings like this, just because it's a solitaire doesn't mean it has to be worn kind of in the bridal sense. So try something different. Maybe you love your engagement ring and you couldn't ever bear to part with it. Well, then you keep your engagement ring on that ring finger. And then maybe you add in this one on a pointer finger. That's a fun way when you swap up what finger you wear it on to kind of take the bridle out of the look of a solitaire stone. Look too and notice how pretty it is when we take the bands, like in the previous ring, the bands go straight horizontally across from the ring. In this case, the bands themselves wrap their way around, so it sort of hugs the stone from the top and the bottom. It adds such beautiful movement to the ring, and it is a very unique type of a setting. So it's almost like a bypass style, and then you have that great solitaire for you right there in the center. 6-prong set, so it's really secure, held into place. This is also a customer top rated ring. So our Diamonique fans have just loved this idea of so much metal presence combined with that unique pairing of a round cut stone in the center and your baguette cut stones in the band themselves. Those baguette cuts are channel set. So they're actually held into place between the walls of precious metal of the band. They're actually also graduated and seamlessly cut. So they're tapered to fit within that channel. Because notice how it's wider at the top in the middle, and then they get progressively smaller towards the shoulders or the sides of the ring. That's really difficult to do. Remember, these stones are hand set. So we have to cut them so that they fit perfectly within that little sort of puzzle piece channel, if you will. There's not a millimeter of space in between. So you just get that bright white stripe of sparkle. It's like two rivers of sparkle and then that beautiful solitaire that just catches your eye from a distance. It does raise a little bit off the fingers, so it has a little bit of a higher profile. You need to be comfortable wearing that in your ring, but not anything over the top. It's similar to the solitaire that we did earlier in the show. This, however, is Jean Treacy's legacy of love based on her mom's engagement ring. And we love that she's collaborated with us in Diamonique to help, bring you those special pieces that have that feeling of history and, something that's shared within the family. So you can personalize your choice tonight. Would you like your legacy of love ring in the sterling silver? Or would you like that 14 karat yellow gold plated sterling silver? The beauty is you get over 2.5 carats of Diamonique stones that are guaranteed, which is wonderful, giving you great confidence. You can make this your new favorite everyday ring. So that is going to be the final item of our gift show. Thanks for spending some time with me. We have some more Sparkle with Crooks Folly coming up next, and then join me back here at 10 o'clock for our final hour of Diamonique with Rick Domeyer, 10 to 11. See you later. Happy shopping.